And we are recording.
We're off. Blast off. Houston, we have a gay guy. His name is Adam.
We have HIV. This is one small step for
Houston,
man,
there's a gay guy. There's a gay alien on the spaceship,
one giant leap for a gay guy.
and they're holding us down and sucking our dicks.
And that's me.
Yeah, that's you.
E.T. suck dick.
Yeah, that's good.
But E.T. doesn't make it to Earth. He stops at the
Yeah.
space station and sucks their
Adam's
dicks.
ET, but his nose glows and it points at money.
Yeah, I was gonna say he puts his finger, something in the guy's ass and his balls glow or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
but
yeah.
I like yours better, man. But
What if, as like a bit for the show, I just came back 1 week and I just got an insane rhinoplasty, just the
–
smallest.
That
nose
would be
ever.
really
Yeah.
funny.
Kind of
Little
like
Michael Jackson nose.
yeah, just like it's like falling off of my face. Like I went to Venezuela to get it
Yeah,
done.
you just look
There's some,
flat. You just have like two holes in your fucking
some like
face.
shady nip tuck style like black market.
One of the guys that
plastic
killed
surgery.
You go to the guy who killed Donda West.
yeah, exactly.
All right.
What was she getting? Breast implants?
think she had
Liposuction. Yeah.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Should
Donda.
have sent your mom to.
That's
Dr.
what Gold
Miami.
Digger's about, right? His mom.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
His gold digger mom getting big tits to fuck rich guys. And then he wrote that song and she killed herself.
Yep. That's exactly it.
And that's why he went crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, I would too. If I wrote a mean-ass song about my mom like that.
Yep.
What were you thinking, Kanye?
That's fucked up.
Yay.
Kanye
Easy.
Easy.
He does really seem to be going fully insane, and it breaks my
I mean,
heart.
he's been going
I think
insane.
he's all
for
right
like,
now.
He's
doing better.
been steady insane.
I know.
Since probably Hurricane Katrina.
You think that was the moment that broke
There's
it?
a video.
He was still like insane with clarity. It was that like
That's true. He was always insane with clarity. That's
Yeah.
even at his best. He was insane.
There's
with
no, I mean he
vision.
lost the clarity at a certain point. The leather jogging pants, all that weird shit.
No. I
The
mean,
shutter
even at his
shades.
best.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, even at his best, he was an insane person who was focused on something.
Yeah, there's a video of him being interviewed before College Dropout comes out, and he's just a completely entitled prick. Like he's before he'd accomplished.
Dave
you know.
Chappelle has that
Yeah.
that story about how he's just like acting like a asshole to everyone else. He's
Whatever. I'm still a big fan,
Because I do dope things.
and I want the shoes.
Because my life is dope and I do dope things, I believe is the quote.
That's sick.
But I love Kanye.
I love him too. We
But-
both do. Yeah.
And I like that new song about loving hoes.
Yeah, where
Yeah.
they're wearing the
Such a fucking
giant
hoe.
suits. Yeah.
And he's like, I'm a sick fuck. I like my dick sucked. And I'm like, damn, me too. That's my kink too, Kanye.
Yeah.
I'm a sick fuck, dude. I love getting my penis sucked.
Mhm.
I'm kind of a fucked up sex vagrant like that.
A sexual villain.
Sexual villain who likes his cock sucked.
Uh huh. Well, I don't think we've done enough with sexual villains on this show. I don't think we've even remotely explored that territory.
Yes. He-Man,
Yeah.
open your ass.
Dick Dastardly. You don't even need to change his name.
Sexual villain.
Dick Suckedly also.
Mm-hmm.
His brother's Dick Suckedly.
Yeah. It's like the end of Scooby Doo, and they pull like a black penis off, and it's like a white guy's dick. They're like, it was Old Man Wilson the whole time. He was like, I'm gonna frame those black boys for this rape. If it weren't for you damn kids.
Yeah, you'd think putting themselves in so many fucked up
How about
situations.
To Be Do, and it's a dog that gets his dick sucked.
Feels good. Rick my rolls.
that pop son tweet.
Read my
rest
raps.
rest in
Rest
peace.
in peace.
About you got the best. If I come back, I want to come back as a dog in a white family.
Yeah.
That's the best. You just get to eat human food and fuck the wife. Nothing better than that.
Great tweet.
Yeah.
Classic.
R.I.P. Pops.
I hope he's back as a dog.
Yeah.
He's a
Yeah.
nice
I hope,
designer
I hope
dog.
he's licking peanut butter off a clit right as we speak.
It's
dude.
Fluke. You ever see
Yeah.
that movie, Fluke?
No.
It's about a husband that dies and comes back as the family dog.
Hell yeah.
And then the guy that killed him starts fucking his wife.
What?
Yep.
And then
Yo,
the
that
dog has to watch
sucks.
that happen.
And he's powerless as a dog, or does he like get revenge?
No, he can't do anything. I think it turns out at the end of the movie that you realize he's like misremembering and that he was a dick. And that his friend was like innocent or whatever.
What he's been
Yeah.
That's a wild twist.
he's been sleeping the whole time.
Well, it's like his punishment for being an asshole is he's got to watch his friend who he's jealous of fuck his wife, and he's just a dog that shits and pisses and
That's pretty funny.
has to clean his own asshole with his mouth.
Ebenezer
sucks.
Scrooge style.
Does
He
he
has to
get
go.
dog pussy, or do they chop his nuts off? Because that's big. That matters.
I don't remember if they chop. Hold on. Fluke, IMDb.
Siri.
You'll need to suck my dick first.
That's right, brother.
I hate Siri.
Dude. Fuck that bitch.
I thought you changed it to a man's voice, Nick.
I thought you changed your
Voice to a man's
girlfriend's to a man.
Pussy to a man's dick. I got you, brother.
Thanks, dude. I'm trying to Google Fluke
I
over
know,
here.
man. I get it.
Nice. That's teamwork, dude. We're like the guys that built the subways, throwing hot rivets at each other.
That's right.
Could die at any moment. Hot riffs.
But we love it, dude. But we love the game. The
Arts
subway
and
building
Entertainment,
game.
Fluke film, a 1995 film.
Is that that's not the one with Tim Allen when he becomes a dog, is it?
No.
That'd be funny.
Yeah.
If that like
Oh,
heartwarm-
it's got Matthew Modine in it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't read. He's the voice of the dog. Eric Stoltz plays the friend.
Oh wait, we never see the man as a guy?
I think early on. I don't know. Look here. Okay, plot. Fluke is a mutt puppy, a wrong-colored golden retriever. So black golden retriever.
Wow.
It could be
Played by dog actor Buddy. Now there's the Airbud. So it's the same
it's
dog.
Air Bud.
It's the same
Shit.
dog.
Prestige. That's prestige. Airbud. You make one for them, one for you.
The Airbud.
That's Airbud's art house.
Airbud.
Piece.
Yeah. Airbud has a his own Wikipedia page. This is great.
Respect.
Yeah, species, breed, in the info box. Born May 30th, 1988, Sierra Nevada. Died February 10th, 1999, age 9. And I know it's a dog, but it's just so funny. 'Cause
On
a
Eldest
9-year-old
birthday.
dying.
Eldest's
Wow.
8th birthday.
Owner Kevin
Airbud died.
DiCiccio. Some WAP.
Kevin Chicho was
Kevin,
the dog
yeah.
man.
Wait, hold on. This guy's name, listen to this. Buddy was found by, and this is this guy's name, Kevin DiCiccio.
His name was Kevin
No
His
twice.
name was Kevin.
No way.
This is like the world's dumbest Italian. It's like, Ma, what is it, Kev? I found the dog. I'm gonna be fucking famous. We're gonna make the dog play basketball in the picture shows. He was only 9 years old. DiCiccio adopted the disheveled golden retriever and brought him home to San Diego, where he trained him in the sports of basketball, baseball, football, and soccer.
Absolute respect. For
Yeah,
Kevin,
Buddy's
Kevin.
most eagerly awaited sport was basketball. He was touted as the Michael Jordan of dogs.
Well, I think you could tell that if you see the movie.
How do you
this
train a
fucking
dog in
fucking dog is the Michael Jordan of dogs, except not a fucking quadroon. You know what I mean? Not a fucking babalaboon. He's man's best friend, not a orangutaniccio. Hey, it's me, Kev, with the fucking dog that's gonna kick all the fucking moolies out the NBA. We're gonna take sports back with the fucking dogs.
Kev.
His goal was to get black people to replace blacks with dogs. In
Some
the
fucking
NBA.
dumbass wop.
That's
Oh, man,
Kev is
I'm
clearly.
so glad I looked at the Airbud Wikimedia
This is
page.
incredible.
He's clearly a witness protection mafia guy
Oh,
who moved to
that's true.
San Diego.
Good
Yeah.
point.
Yeah, and then he
DiCiccio
started
revealed-
training dogs.
Wait. DiCiccio revealed that this is unreal. DiCiccio revealed that the Buddy tried to bite the ball, but its slipperiness, enhanced by saliva, or more efficiently by olive oil, would propel it from his mouth. This fucking greaseball wop. You gotta lube up the ball
Hey, whoa! You
with some
shoot
extra
hoops.
virgin.
What do you tell me? You shoot hoops dry?
Nah, you put fucking. You gotta run your hand through your hair, get some of that Bertucci's all over your fingertips. That's how the ball slides around, so the dog can't get a good purchase on it. Because I'm telling you, when he's playing those fucking moolies, they're gonna be greased up.
Hey, get fucking coconut oil. We got our own.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're covered in
We got that cocoa butter.
Cocoa butter,
I
yeah.
guess he was on America's Funniest Home Videos, and then David
Having
Letterman's
sex
stupid
with him.
pet tricks. Yeah.
Having sex with the dog.
Illness and death.
Bob
Hey,
Saget.
check this out, Bob. Yeah.
Bob Saget throwing to clip. It's a guy coming home from work. His wife's fucking a dog. What the fuck is this? Back to the studio audience. They're like, up for the
fuck.
$10,000 prize. We cucked by the dog.
We should edit together like bestiality porn with America's Funniest Home Videos.
Yeah, Mr. Hands. It first
No,
gained
yeah.
prominence on
It starts off the dog. He's already a dog. So we're back. Yeah, we're back now to
wow.
Fluke.
Already a dog.
Yeah.
I want to know more about Kevin.
After being taken to a pound and eventually escaping, he's raised by an elderly homeless woman named Bella, who gives him the name Fluke, stating that he is a fluke by nature, fluke by name. Fluke supports Bella by helping her earn money from passing strangers, impressed with Fluke's ability to beat Bella's shell game. After Bella dies of an illness due to poor conditions, Fluke meets a streetwise dog named Rumbo, voiced by Samuel L. Jackson.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
A black ass dog.
Yeah. I used to play basketball, and then I had to come back as a dog. Takes him to see a man named Bert, who
I killed myself after I lost a free throw shooting competition to some guy named Kevin's dog.
to some fucking wop with a golden retriever.
Hey, we got one down,
Yeah.
a couple mil to go.
Yeah, so now he's okay. So this is the first act.
This
him
is
just,
wildly convoluted already.
Yeah, the first act is just him finding out that he was a guy named Thomas P. Johnson who died in a car crash. Then he's abducted by
so
Ron.
in this world,
Ron,
every
he's
dog.
yeah.
is a
Act 2,
human
he's
being
abducted
that
by
died.
Ron Perlman to
Wow.
be used in makeup experiments. I think.
Nah, don't make me gay.
Yeah. So he's being turned gay by Ron Perlman.
Well, this movie sounds incredible.
Oh, this is great. During his captivity, Rumbo comes to the rescue, and Rumbo is shot by Sylvester as he and Fluke escape. So I like it even in movies where the black man is a dog, he still dies.
He's the first one to go. Also, it's not even like a horror movie. There's no reason to kill
It's
the
a
dog.
family comedy.
Yeah.
That's enough screen time for you, Sam.
Dying Rumbo tells Fluke that the black and white snapshot of a man in a sailor suit on Bert's wall was him and Bert was his brother, and then he wishes to smell the sea again, suggesting that he died in the line of duty. So I guess Samuel L. Jackson was in the Navy, and he came back as a dog.
Wait, but the one guy's punishment was he's a dog. Samuel Jackson's a good guy who served this country faithfully, like Michael Corleone.
I think I implied the punishment part.
Oh. Like Michael Corleone.
Yeah, so he goes and he finds his family, and and he realizes.
So he doesn't remember he's a man. He has to.
No, he
learn
remembers
this?
he's a man. He realizes his family, that he was a distant workaholic to his family. So at this point, he's found his family. He knows who he is, his identity. He went and found his wife and got adopted by him. As more memories return, Fluke suspects that his human death was caused by his former business partner, Eric Stoltz, enraged by this. And then now Eric Stoltz is fucking his wife.
Nice.
And then, so he bites him and ends up getting put outside. Then animal control comes, and then Fluke is forced to run away. And then the son goes missing looking for the dog.
Wow,
This is a lot.
Yeah,
I
this
remember this being
movie-
like a children's movie.
Yeah, this has so
It's pretty
much
plot heavy.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fluke barks for passing driver to help Jeff before Yeah.
A passing driver.
Just
that-
also imagine the
Fluke hiding in the backseat of Jeff's car while later his Eric comes close to killing Jeff by causing him to get in a car accident like his own. So the dog tries to kill his former business partner.
respect, though. I got to say respect.
Fluke then has another
He's fucking his
flashback
wife.
and realizes that Jeff wasn't responsible for his death. Instead, Fluke had caused his own death when he recklessly drove on the wrong side of the road just to argue with Jeff one day and swerved off to avoid hitting an oncoming truck.
What?
Jeff later tried to save him but failed. An injured Jeff, implied to have realized Fluke's true identity by bearing on ill will, tells Fluke to go find Brian before the latter catches hypothermia from the falling snow.
What the fuck? Is Brian the son?
Brian's the son. So he's almost killed his son now He's almost killed his business partner after he killed
And
himself.
the business partner somehow realizes it's him? Is that,
Yeah,
correct? How does it end?
Carol tries to coax Flukes into coming home with them. Instead, Fluke digs away at the snow in front of his tombstone to show Carol who he is by uncovering the word forever at the bottom, a phrase he often said to her as a human. Carol is shocked, but now fully understands.
Now everyone gets it.
Yeah, right.
Everyone's like, yeah, it's real.
I love how all these
Reincarnation's
humans
real.
With a heavy
humans are
heart,
just
Fluke
figuring it
leaves
out.
entrusting his family to Jeff for their happiness. He tells the audience that life is simply meant to be cherished in any form. Far and away and sometime later, Fluke is resting under a tree on a farm by himself. To his surprise and happiness, he is reunited with Rumbo, now reincarnated as a squirrel. I like this.
Samuel Jackson can't get
going-
his fucking break. he
just going down
saved
the
this
list.
white dog.
Yeah, right. So Rumbo, who is now a talking piece of shit, is a literal turd.
He's going down the food chain. Yeah.
Proving once and for all that black people are destined to a life of moving down the karmic caste system.
Ultimately, always in servitude of other white animals.
Yeah.
Damn, what a fucking dumbass movie.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't remember it being good.
Yeah. That's Cumtown Cinema for you folks.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, let me ask you something. How come this fucking dog, if he's going to come back as something, why don't you come back as something cool, like a bulldozer or a gun? That's what I would do personally.
Yeah. Well, I would never come back as no fucking dog. Yeah.
Was
I
that-
would come back as a fucking dildo. Yeah. I'm all up
Maroon.
in a girl's pussy every fucking day.
I would come back as my own dick.
No, what I want to be reincarnated as is me with a bigger dick.
Yeah.
That's what I've always wanted. Just me with 3 inches more dick.
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful reincarnation, if you ask me.
I would
I
come
think that's
back-
the Brahma's cast.
I would come back as a Comanche helicopter
Nice.
and then circle around the Levant, killing people, trying to wed their terrorist relatives.
Bombing weddings.
An affront to God, both fucking your cousin into marriage and being a terrorist. And me, the beautiful Hellfire missiles launching off my Comanche body, destroying those 16-year-olds.
Oh, fuck. What's the Indian caste system? The Untouchables are at the bottom.
Untouchables at the bottom. And then I think underneath the Untouchables, the first animal is the cow.
Right.
And that's
Their
why you
most
can't
holy
eat it.
cow.
That's why you can't eat a cow, is because they're holy. But
Yeah.
like the cows seem to enjoy a better position than
Exactly.
the Untouchables.
Uh-huh.
So it's
You
like,
can eat the Untouchables.
you know what it's kind of like being? It's kind of like being an idiot versus being somebody that has an IQ just under 70, where you're like a retard. And people are like, oh, that poor retard.
That's true.
Right.
Whereas if you're a little bit over,
Just
they're
a
like, you
normal
fucking idiot.
Speed it up,
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Just being a very dumb guy versus being a mental retard.
The smartest retard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's that's America's caste system.
Interesting.
This is a retard
The
hierarchy.
holy retard.
That's true.
The sacred retard.
The hierarchy, the order of guys.
hierarchy. I like that. Brahma is one, right? That's That's one of the top ones.
Yeah, I think
The Brahma is the bull, no?
No, that's-
I only know that from wrestling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the number one? If the
I
Untouchables.
think Brahmins.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Boston Brahmins?
The Boston Brahmins.
Well, no, I mean, I think that's
Boston
where it
markets.
derives.
Does it?
I think so. Yeah. Where else would you get that fucking term?
I have no idea. Some Boston shit. Do you
And
hear
then
that?
who's number two? If you have big titties, are you right after the Brahmins?
Number 2, under them,
Big titted bitches?
Jai-Ho type dudes.
Jai-Ho?
Yeah, the guy that came up with Jai-Ho.
Oh, that's good. And
Yeah.
number 3 is the guy that did that Jay-Z song. The bee
Yeah,
and the boogie, the bad killer.
yeah.
And the bad killer.
Yeah, Brahmin.
What was his name?
He's a
Punjab
Varna
MC.
class.
What's that?
And then it's Hassan Minhaj.
Yeah,
Hassan
Brahmins-
Minhaj
Brahmins
is the
are
fourth
priests.
level.
Brahmins are priests and teachers and shit, and they're the highest ranking of the 4 social classes.
No.
Damn.
So why was The Rock into that?
Because he's the warrior, dude. He's the Brahmin bull.
Yeah, but he's like a Pacific Islander guy. He was
Same
an
color,
Indian.
dude. Beige.
Same
Same
color.
color beige.
It's true. It's confusing even for them.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
forget.
Yeah. Do you guys hear that news about the 3D printed gun guy?
Yeah, he fucked a kid.
He fucked a kid.
I don't know about that though.
You think it's an inside job?
No, I think it's like from what I briefly read in the New York Times, it was like a 16-year-old that was on some like sex for money website. So he solicited a prostitute from this like website.
Yeah.
And then
And he didn't ask for ID.
well, what's that? Yeah, he didn't ask for ID, but the police department just said like, oh, if you assumed anything about her age, you would assume she was younger rather than older. It's like, okay, well, the law is not about like assumption.
right.
So
Well, I think what we should do is tattoo.
well, the law also
the
says
year
you can't
were
fuck
born.
16-year-olds.
you can't. Yeah, I guess if the age of consent is.
If you're, isn't there like a buffer zone? So if you're 18, you can fuck a 16-year-old in some states.
I used to do a joke that if it's like some places age of consent is 18 and 16, but then in some places they have like a buffer zone.
Yeah.
And how that works is that like if you're 16 and you fuck an 18-year-old, that's fine. But if you're 20 and you know that law, then you should just go to jail.
Yeah.
If you know how that confusing law.
That's funny.
If you bothered memorizing.
Yeah. Anyone who knows that law by
Yeah.
heart automatically fucking spend a
Yeah.
weekend in jail a month at least.
Sorry, guys. We're back.
We're back. I unplugged the recorder because I have a little penis.
I got to get a longer extent. That one's almost long enough, that surge protector.
I know.
It's fucking
It's
annoying,
just
dude.
it's just a USB to micro USB, right?
No, I mean, I need a longer extension
Oh.
cord for under the couch.
Yeah.
It's a USB to your penis sized
Micro,
USB.
yeah.
You suck boys. That's what it stands for, Adam. Something they invented just for you.
Bitch.
Everybody's got a hungry hole.
It's just weed all over me constantly.
You been smoking weed, bro?
I don't smoke weed, but I feel like I'm always covered in weed.
I haven't smoked weed in 5 days now, which is big. I needed to sleep. What do you guys do to go to sleep? Can you just sleep right away?
Have you tried melatonin?
Doesn't do shit.
Yeah, it works for me sometimes.
Do you do shit, or do you just don't sleep? Are you still like just waking up in the middle of the night and shit?
No, I've been sleeping pretty consistently, but I got to start because I haven't really been doing spots since the stand closed. So if I'm not going out at night, I should wake up at like 7 and get stuff done.
Yeah.
Because that's what I used to do. I used to get up at like 5 a.m.
Yeah, you would text us at like 6.
Well, I would get writing done. No, this is back when I lived in Chinatown.
Oh.
I would get
you
writing.
You used to get up early, like a year ago.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah. You get work done until like
You're one of those you don't need 8 hours people.
I don't know about that.
I'm
I just
I
feel
might
like
not get 8 hours, but I don't know if I don't need it.
You're
Where?
one of those you
I
need 8
like,
inches.
I need 8 inches and 11 hours
or
of
you
sleep.
can't even feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need 11 hours of sleep, and it's a guy with 8 inches to fuck you for all 8 of those for 8 hours,
As long as
and
I'm
then
sleeping.
3 hours of recovery sleep.
I thought we were on a
your
roll
asshole.
there with that fluke stuff, but now I'm pissed.
Yeah, Nick got a business email that
Who's
pissed him
Fluke?
off.
Huh?
Fluke was the
Who's the
dog we
movie?
were just talking about.
For like 15
Jesus
minutes.
fucking Christ, man.
I know. I mean, look, I'm not good with names. I knew it was the dog movie, man. I knew that.
Yeah.
All right, everyone relax. Everyone relax and give me head.
Shit.
Everybody.
Yeah, I'm annoyed with Patreon too.
Yeah.
They're annoying the fuck out of me. There's just no way to communicate with them.
Should we
Yeah.
go to the headquarters?
We give them like $25,000 a year in business, and there's just all we have access to is some bullshit support email that never gets answered.
They don't have a phone number.
There's no phone
Here's
number.
what I think of Patreon.
It's like I'm not some fucking anime faggot drawing pictures of Donald Duck, like as Sailor Moon.
Yeah.
That sounds good.
I'm a
They're
legitimate
both sailors.
fucking businessman.
Donald Duck
Yeah.
and Sailor Moon are both sailors.
What does that have to do with anything?
That is a good point.
I'm
I'm going to give it to
didn't say
Saab
that
on
it-
that one.
I didn't say that.
I'm going to give it to Saab on that one.
I said that's not who I am.
He's just drawing connections.
I'm just trying to,
Yeah.
go from column A to column B.
That is true. Both Shadow the Hedgehog and Shadow from Homeward Bound are both named Shadow, so it would make
True.
sense if they were fucking each other.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. I stand corrected. Maybe Patreon shouldn't be answering my emails. What the fuck point are you making?
I'm just pointing something out, man.
No, I bet. Yeah.
That's the thing about this show. It works on different levels, man.
A lot of
different
free
layers.
association.
You got the whole. Listen, you got the through line. I'm coming through with little Easter eggs.
Yeah.
You know, for everybody else.
Yeah.
So anyway, you're not one of those guys that's making sensical ass cartoons, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Well, here's what I'm saying. Where are their headquarters? Let's go.
Yeah.
Their headquarters are in Flatiron.
Are they?
Really?
Yeah.
I thought they were in San Francisco.
I would have assumed San Francisco.
They have offices in Flatiron.
I keep getting emails and invitations to Patricon. They have conventions.
Hilarious.
Everything about the culture of that company is like absolutely retarded.
Yeah.
Should
Well,
we
the
go?
CEO guy is he's kind of like a life is good. Do you remember that brand?
Yes.
Kind of hippie guy.
Yeah.
Kind of Subaru kind of guy.
Tivas and ukuleles.
Yeah.
The Jason Mraz collection of Kmart hats.
Yep.
Yeah. If there's one thing we care about, it's creators. That's why we make these unilateral decisions that completely fuck over people.
Yeah.
Quarter after quarter. We'll just do something wildly irresponsible that really fucks people over.
Yeah.
That sucks my hard dick.
Yeah, it really sucks. And I mean, I probably wouldn't mind it as much as there was if they would just invest some fucking money in an ability to actually communicate with people, or recognize that we do a lot of business with them. We should have a fucking account manager.
We're the big
That's how
dogs.
every company works. So, I mean, the pushback on that is oh, what? You should get special treatment because you make more
we
money.
make more money for them.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
fucking business.
Haven't you guys
shit.
seen Mad Men? We're Lucky Strike.
They should
Yeah.
be taking
You know?
us out for lunch.
We should get to fuck their closeted
Yeah.
gay employees.
No, you know what,
And if
they
they don't
literally-
want to, we send them to be a hobo on
They
the train.
would be. We would get
100%.
free lunches and be able to go to Rangers games and shit if they had any kind of viable competitor.
Rangers. Do you like hockey?
No, but that's a thing that
I'd
we
go
would be
to,
brought
I'd go to a
to.
Rangers
I would
game.
love to.
If
go
they're
to
in
a Rangers
Flatiron,
game.
we could be going to Rangers games for free.
We could
All
be
right.
going to fucking Rangers.
You hear this,
games.
Patreon?
Somebody
Here
needs-
are
Send us
demands.
those fucking tickets,
Somebody
dog.
needs to make a competitor to Patreon and try and woo our business with free Rangers games.
Yes, that's right. We don't like hockey at all. None of
Don't
us.
like
but
hockey.
We want to go.
I wanna
I
be
like
brought
going
to-
to hockey.
Shut the fuck up. I want to
Sorry.
be brought to a room that's got an ice sculpture made out of
Yes.
slice.
It's us, though.
and you can suck on it. Michelangelo's David, but his dick's hard. You can suck it.
That's how you get soda.
Ice
It comes out of his hard ass dick.
Yeah. They're like, what is this? Or I think it's a Rangers game.
Well, thank you. Thank you, sirs. This is how we
Somebody
expect to be
try to do
treated.
something. Wasn't there something called?
There was this drunk guy in Austin that used to call Seth Cockfield Seth Field Ranger, and Seth hated it. I don't
Doesn't
even know.
even make sense.
It doesn't make any sense. He was this guy that was so fucking wet brained from drinking. He was a guy that kept drinking like he was a 19-year-old until he was
Yeah.
32.
Yes.
And he would do open mics, and sometimes he would get up and be like, you're right, it's this guy. He's fine. But then you go to his house, and it
Andrew
wouldn't happen.
Bucket? Are you describing?
Yeah,
Andrew
yeah.
Bucket?
I guess Bucket's the same thing. No, Sean Mooney. Yeah, that guy was so drunk.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Respect. Respect to the drunk ones out there.
yeah.
Well, there's a lot of drunk motherfuckers out here in New York, man.
Out
I
on
feel
the
like
streets.
everyone that moves to Chicago,
Yeah.
New York from Chicago is an alcoholic. Every
Yeah.
comic I know.
Yeah, well,
Shouts out
we've
my
talked
boy
about
Tommy
it before.
McNamara,
Yeah.
always drunk.
We've talked about how Chicago loves to talk about beers.
Well, it's
And talk
cold, and
about-
all they got to do is drink beers and
Yeah.
eat pizza and shit.
Yeah. I feel
You
like
know?
people wear a lot of newsboy caps in Chicago. That's the kind
That's
of
a specific
aesthetic.
fat, bald
A
Irish
fat
guy look.
Chicago guy look.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're like,
Which I will
had-
never do, by the way. I will
had
never be a hat guy.
7 IPAs, micro brew.
Will they brew them with your dick?
Yeah.
What are you talking about? Beer guys?
Yeah, but I feel like Chicago's filled
Yeah,
with
I mean,
beer
if you
guys.
get into that after age 22, you're a fucking loser.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
sure.
Yeah, sure.
You hear that?
Probably-
Yeah, if you're still-
15% of the people listening.
If you still give a shit about fucking micro brews and beer culture after
Yeah.
probably 25
Yeah.
at the upper limit, you're a fucking loser.
With the exception of one, and then his name is David.
David who? Oh, the beer
The
nerd.
beer nerd.
Is he even really?
No, I think that's just his handle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
He's
'cause
not
he-
even that into beer?
No,
I don't think he
so.
really likes beer.
No, he's just a nerd.
He's just a nerd.
Yeah.
Dude, he was in the front row at Funny Moms a couple months ago, just
Yeah.
playing a game on
Playing-
his phone while there were comics performing.
Like it looked like just Candy Crush.
yeah,
Like
he's
Candy
just
Crush
playing a
competitor.
game.
It was awesome.
Yeah, he
Front
rules.
row.
Yeah,
He absolutely rules.
It's alpha. Yeah.
yeah.
You
He
just
fucks.
do whatever you want. Yeah, you fuck. That
David
blew my
fucks,
mind
yeah.
that he fucks.
Yeah, yeah.
Because autism or whatever aside,
Well, yeah, we talked about this before
he's
about
a
how
doughy.
autistic guys
ugly
aren't afraid of
motherfucker.
rejection. They
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
process it,
I
so they
wish.
they
I
just
wish-
like. It's just like Boomhauer. It's just like
Yep.
they're like, okay, nope, all right, yeah,
Rejection
please, nope,
ruins
okay.
me.
Yeah.
How about Cumtown? Man, I'll tell you what, man.
Man's
I'm get
penis,
my
man.
dick sucked, man. I'm loving it.
I was
Just sucking on man's dick, sucking his dick. I'll tell you, man. I'll tell you, man. Well, I'll tell you what, man. You fucking gave a man's dick hard, put fucking motherfucking dick in your mouth. Put that motherfucking dick in your mouth and suck him off. Go like, shoot that motherfucking cum all over your motherfucking face,
Boy,
man.
they gonna pull down my pants and eat his ass, man. I'm gonna tell you what, boy.
Yep.
I'm gonna suck his balls like.
I suck dick and
Purple.
dick accessories. Balls, dick accessories.
He doesn't sell them. He
Yeah,
sucks them.
I suck dick and dick accessories.
Dad,
Yeah,
can I suck some dick?
Go to your room, Bobby. I'm sucking
Hi,
dick.
Uncle Hank. I want to suck dick too.
R.I.P.
Dicks are for men, Luann.
Yeah. Yo, Quiero dick to suck it. Yo, Quiero dick. Yo, TNS dick in my pantalones. I suck dick and
I
dick.
suck dick. Dick
I
accessory.
suck dick and dick accessories. Yeah, that one's almost as good for me as suck me very dick.
Suck me very dick.
That one got me good. I was laughing about that yesterday. Just Elvis with his lip raised. Oh, suck me very dick.
Suck me very dick.
Oh yeah, what a great show we do.
Yeah.
How dare Patreon not answer my
Yeah, we deserve felons where we suck soda out of an iced dick
Yeah.
for this kind of shit.
Yeah, Patreon, take us seriously. Please.
Me likey gay sex is still a banger, by the way.
Yeah,
Speaking
it's
of
very
things we
good.
still laugh at,
Yeah.
I still think
It's so
about.
funny how like money makes like so these dumb comedians that are like, wow, man, like you're really crushing it. And it's like and I know like you can't really make this argument, but like take the money away, I would be a laughing stock.
Imagine we did this show as regularly as we do now. And we make no money, and it's the
That
same
would be
shit.
so
And it's
fucking pathetic.
Like we just sell like
Nobody listens to it.
no one listens to it. Maybe when we feature for people, like 3 people come.
Yeah.
Like,
Not a single person listens to the show.
That's most
So
podcasts.
people are like, yeah, how many episodes do you do? We're like 8 a month. Damn, have you taken like a break at all? Never.
No,
Literally
no.
never
Every
taken a break.
once in a while, we've had to,
we got to
figure something
pre-record
out,
for like
but
Christmas
no.
vacation,
Yeah.
Thanksgiving vacation.
and career opportunities.
Because
But
the
other than
0
that-
people that are listening need those
Yeah,
episodes. I mean, most podcasts are just into the void,
yeah,
you know,
they're into your ass.
into
Yeah.
my ass, which is what I call the void.
Yeah. It's
Nice.
Tom Sawyer got lost in there, right? With that girl.
Yeah.
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 Jim.
I read a little Mark Twain
Yeah,
in my time.
I didn't. I tried to read it, but my mom got me the unabridged version, so it was like fucked up language. I think.
Yeah.
Isn't that what unabridged means? That's like not edited for.
Oh,
Or is
it's
it
like
just shorter?
olden days language.
What does abridged mean?
Abridged means
Just when you build a
shortened.
bridge between
Yeah,
two
yeah.
things.
2 books.
Yeah.
You got one book that
Bridge of
sucks.
Spies. That's an abridged novel.
The unabridged is director's cut.
Bridget
Wow.
Jones's
Yeah.
Diary. That's an
Mhm.
abridged novel.
Yeah, yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
You get Renee Zellweger's pussy.
Bridges
up
of
in there.
Madison County. That's abridged.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
Bridge of the Quay.
Bridge over River Kwai.
Mm-hmm. We should watch that again while we do the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah, people hated that, right?
Yeah, at the end, people added me a lot saying they hated it. And guess what? Suck my fucking hard
Yeah.
penis.
Yeah.
I want to say this for real, though. If you have any criticisms about the show, please feel free to suck my dick and never tell me.
Yeah,
about
if you don't
them.
like the show, here's how you can express your disdain by sending me Liquid Cialis.
yeah. Okay, I changed my mind. You
Yeah,
can
an
send-
eyedropper.
You can also send me.
I will
liquid
not.
Cialis.
I will not accept. I want a microdose Cialis.
Your dick is just always 10% hard your whole life.
Yeah.
You're never fully hard.
Yeah.
But it looks pretty good soft. Like,
Yeah, it's just like, man, I'm peaking right now.
Dude,
Just
I'm ready to
jacking
break
off.
on through to the other side, dude.
oh fuck.
Yeah, I was thinking. Speaking of Elvis, for some reason that I thought of that song "In the Ghetto" the other day. That song is so fucking funny. Where he's just singing about poor black babies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But
But
you
it was
know.
like, Joel.
Yeah.
Well, there's too many black babies.
In the ghetto.
We gotta convince them to get abortions.
Legalize abortions for blacks.
We gotta
only.
make sure these black babies are getting aborted. Suck me very good.
Elvis has left the building.
Dude, I love that guy, man.
You love Elvis?
Yeah.
Did he get a lot of pussy, or did he only like marry two women?
I think he.
Well,
like,
I've
the
never
drugs-
had
the drugs
sex.
took
I've
over.
always been gay. Ladies and gentlemen, gay Elvis.
Whoa!
Don't let that cum drop on my blue suede shoes. Well, when the cum leaks out of your friend's ass in the bathroom.
In the bathroom.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome to the stage my close personal friend, comedian Joe List. Yeah, I love coming here to perform with my good friend Elvis Presley. Known each other for a couple of years. Interestingly enough, me and Elvis met in the bathroom at Conan. I was doing a set. He was coming out to explain his latest movie, Some Like It Gay Hot. some like it raw, bareback, and paused up.
Oh God.
Anyway, I was having gay sex with Andy Richter in the bathroom.
Yeah, Andy Richter controls the universe. More like Andy Richter controls my boner. That guy really gets my cock hard, you know what I mean? You see him waddling out of the bathroom. Like, man, just imagine how easily you could just wedge your ass in between those fat cheeks of his. That's probably why he always looks so frustrated.
Anybody seen Jim Twos?
Yeah. Well, you go into the bathroom after gym twos, and you lock that door shut. And Jim has no idea that he's about to get his dick sucked. Yeah, I don't know any Elvis songs.
There's Blue Suede
What are you talking
Jailhouse,
about?
Jailhouse Bulldog. Is that what it was?
I like
something.
Got a
Heart-
dog that lives in the garbage.
Heartbreak Hotel.
Heartbreak Hotel. Yeah, I don't like those kind of songs.
Cock.
I like it when it was way
cock
over the
ache
top
hotel?
and he was on a ton of pills.
When he was like
What, the
old,
70s?
the back-
70s Elvis, when it was like huge, like 1,000 musicians and like
his
string
cock probably
sections
couldn't
and
work
stuff.
at that point because he was getting fat. He was doing pills.
Yeah, he didn't fuck for the last like.
I think
6
you're
years.
projecting.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, man, that kind of guy on paper, I wouldn't know.
Yeah, but anyway,
nothing
that
about
song, that song in the ghetto is like really funny because he's just
Yeah.
talking about like single black mothers and
yeah.
stuff. It's cold in the apartment,
But Elvis should
In
have
the
got.
I'm a gay man.
in the bathroom.
Yeah, he lives in
the
Gayland,
bathroom.
Tennessee. That's his home.
Yeah,
Gayland.
yeah.
Yeah, that's funny.
What was his crew? His friends were the Memphis Mafia.
This is great.
That's pretty cool. Name.
That's
His
pretty
music
tight,
career
yeah.
began there in 1954, recording at Sun Records with producer Sam Phillips, who wanted to bring the sound of African American music to a wider audience.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't hire any black people to do that. I'm gay.
Yeah, Heartbreak Hotel, I guess, is his first single.
Mm-hmm.
The Cocksuck Motel.
Love Me Tender, that's a movie.
Fuck my asshole.
Yeah, he came out with a lot of
Suck
movies
my
that no one
dick.
liked.
Yeah, Aloha
Hold
from
me
Hawaii.
down
That was on
and
TV the other day.
Rape my mouth.
The
Use
Hawaii
my
special.
mouth like a woman's pussy.
Yeah,
Come
the best
inside
like
it.
hot
I don't
rock,
mind.
like hot looking rock to fat guy mess transformation is
Vince
Jim
Neil?
Morrison, because it happened in literally 2 years. Like
He got
went.
fat?
Oh, like before he died, he was like a fucking
What did he die?
mess. Drugs and drinking or whatever.
Vince Neil of Motley Crue.
He died
got
in
fat as
Paris.
Shit.
Vince Neil, Motley
was a
Crue.
big
And then he got
Motley
a ton
Crue
of
guy.
then he got a ton of plastic surgery.
But he came out with a sex tape. I guess he was jealous of Tommy Lee, no joke. And he came out with a sex tape when he was fat. He had just the
Yeah.
Holy
fattest
shit, is
belly
this
of all
for
time.
real? That's what Jim Morrison looked like before he died?
That
Yeah.
looks like, dude, that looks like a girl Elvis,
And,
Elvis
like-
used to date. That looks like Elvis's ex-girlfriend.
Jim Morrison, when the Doors, I guess, were around for like 2 years, 3 years.
Really? They
Yeah,
just
like
had it-
way quicker than
Huh.
you think. Maybe it's like 4, but like it's like yeah.
This
And-
girl's hot, whoever he's with.
Yeah,
Come
dude,
on, come on,
Jim
come on,
Morrison
come on, come
was
on,
like
come
a
on,
fucking
fuck
piece of
my
ass.
Dude, the Doors sucks
The
so
Doors
much.
Suck my
suck.
dick.
He's the worst poet of all time.
They might be
Call
one of
me
the
a
most
little girl.
overrated things of all time.
I think the Doors are up there for sure. Yeah,
They got a couple bangers.
I
dude.
like Ray Manzarek was a good organ player. They didn't have bass. That's another thing about them. They
Or
just
a
had
drummer.
organ. No, they had drums, organ, and guitar.
Oh, interesting.
And then the world's dumbest man just
Yeah.
mumbling out lyrics.
What's that song about the snake being 10 feet long?
Well, the worst Doors song of all is 20th Century Fox. Because it's like, oh, yeah, you know that...
The movie,
you know the movie
studio?
company 20th
Yeah.
Century Fox? What if we did a song about that, but Fox means woman? And it's like a
Cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
That sucks.
It's retarded.
That sucks.
It's like the
It's
kind of
poetry.
I didn't
no,
know that
it's
was a
something that
song.
like literally Chris Chan would come up with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
man, don't take shots at the king. or
I'm
the
not taking
queen.
shots at the king.
Is it? It's Queen, right?
Who? Queen?
Chris Chan.
Christian. Where are you going, Adam? God
Suck
damn
on my
it!
dick.
He had too much Jewish milk before he came over here.
Come.
Yeah, come with water.
Yeah, of course, diluted. They can't.
Yeah,
They gotta make it last.
yeah.
Come on, come on, come on, suck me off.
Who else is overrated? Certainly not Cumtown,
Absolutely not.
the most culturally important.
Every podcast that does better than us, overrated.
Yeah,
This American Life,
yeah.
the Joe Rogan Experience,
Guys with stories.
guys. I've got a story for you, Mark. I was in the bathroom.
Yeah. You're listening to guys talking guys? Joe, you had a good weekend? Yeah, pretty good. I ran into that guy Jim Twos. Oh, yeah. Real look at him. Real wildcat. You know what I'd like to do to Jim Twos is not suck his cock. Kidding. No, I'd suck him off. Yeah. You'd be a fool not to.
God damn, I can't wait till Joe hears these.
Is
In
he
like
aware?
3 months,
Is he
no.
aware of Cruising Joe?
No,
Not
in
at
like
all.
3 months, someone's gonna like put a compilation on it. By that time, it'll be maybe 7 hours total. Joe will be like, "What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Why are my friends
No.
calling me gay for hours?"
Wait, they keep making the same joke. It's no different. It's just me raping Jim Twos in a bathroom. Literally never changes. I don't know.
Oh fuck!
I don't even understand why I'm involved. They don't even make me gay in the joke. I'm just there, just commenting on it. I don't.
I think it's key that Mark is not gay.
Mark's just his friend, and like has like no real interest. He just knows Joe. He just takes Joe as a gay man that fucks people in bathrooms, as if
Never asked about any other aspect of his life.
Yeah, Joe, you have any more gay sex this weekend or? Oh yeah, what happened with you and that Jim Two's guy? Oh yeah, it was great. I don't know if I finished that story, but yeah, I locked the door to the bathroom. He couldn't get out. He screamed for a little bit, but then once he knew how good it felt, he kind of just let me do it.
Shouts out to Jim Two's truly the most collateral damage in this joke.
Yeah, it really does not deserve any of
It
it.
just happened to be at
He
the
was
same
there in-
festival where
in
we
Cleveland.
came up with the
Yeah,
joke.
you do the usual. You just keep pressing him back in the stall and say, "Pretend I'm a girl. Pretend I'm a girl. Just relax. Pretend it's a girl's mouth. You can't tell the difference.
Well, you did it. You did Cruising Joe for Jim, and you're like, who is this? Of
Yeah.
our friends, who is this?
Yeah.
And then Jim's like, I don't know.
I have-
And you're
yeah.
like, it's Joe List.
Yeah. He was at first. He said Aaron Burr.
That doesn't sound anything like him.
Jesus Christ.
Cruising
We got a great act coming up next. It's one of my favorite cocksuckers in the city. I met this guy in the bathroom
in
years
Toronto.
ago in Toronto. He came into Yuck Yucks. You know why they call it that? Because it's named after a feminist's pussy.
Not
Some
bad.
SJW's
That's not bad.
pussy.
Sell that to Berg, dude.
Yeah. You know it's not Yuck Yuck. Joe-less asshole.
Oh, thanks. I mean, I think it's pretty gross. It's an asshole, but once you start fucking it, you can't get enough. Kind of like Pringles. You ever start eating Pringles and you get to the last chip and you're like, boy, I wish I could suck that Pringle guy's cock. That's
You got a full stomach and you're like, well, I've had food. How about a little dessert?
because they're right. You can't get enough of the chips, but then you start looking at the can and really want to suck that little mustache guy's cock.
Hell yeah.
Hell yes.
Fuck yes.
Suck our cocks.
Suck me tender.
Suck me tender.
Oh, baby, suck me tender.
Yeah. What were other Elvis movies?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Strange career. I
This
wanna watch that
podcast is now like
documentary.
90% Joe List.
We should just mail him a check.
Yeah.
You said Jailhouse Rock was one of his movies.
Yeah.
Is he in jail in that one, I would assume?
Yeah, he's spending a lot of time in the bathroom of the jail.
Of course.
Yeah. Doing.
Suck my pussy.
Ooh, he had a stillborn brother, Elvis.
Whoa.
Did he? That's where the pain in his voice came from.
Yeah.
He was also a blonde.
What?
Yeah. When he went to the army in the middle of his career,
He was a slutty little
he had to
blonde?
cut his sexy haircut.
Really?
And then everyone found out Elvis was blonde.
Damn.
Yeah.
Did he have blue eyes?
Yeah. I
He
think
was
so.
a blonde-haired, blue-eyed motherfucker.
Yeah, but he wanted to be more
Little Yakubian devil.
like sultry,
Mm-hmm.
more dark,
Oh, yeah.
dork-skinned,
Dork.
dork-haired.
Hello, Mr. Joe.
Mr.
trying to find-
Jones and me held down other guys and
You don't know
raped them, Mr. Jones.
You don't
Good
know
job.
Suspicious Minds, Nick? You
What?
ever heard Suspicious Minds?
What's that?
Oh, yeah.
An
We,
Elvis song. You're
I
saying
literally
you've never
know
heard an
nothing
Elvis
about
song.
Elvis.
Really?
That was one of the things, and I didn't like listen to the Beatles until I was like probably like 23.
yeah, me neither. I never listened to the Beatles.
Because it's like, you
'Cause you were an
people are
Elvis
like, you know
fan.
what's great? The Beatles. And I'm like, yeah, I'm sure, but I don't give a shit.
yeah.
I'm also not going to read a biography of like Thomas Edison.
Nah, when I was like 16, I take that back. When I was 16, I had a weird like classic rock phase.
Yeah.
Where I wanted to just lean in and learn guitar, and I grew my hair out beautifully.
Yeah, that was me
Which
in
I
high
could do
school.
at any
Yeah.
time, by the way. I could still do that. I could
Yeah.
grow it out long, no problem.
Yeah, and I could get into the Beatles at any time.
Yeah, well, you
I
heard
took
the
It'd be
guitar
funny as a
lessons and
30-year-old man to be like, man, have you heard of the Beatles? Just get really into them.
fucking rock.
Yeah.
Did you hear the big Beatles news from last week, Nick? You're not online
Oh
anymore.
yeah, we never
That
discussed this.
Paul
dude.
McCartney said that him and John used to jack off in the same room together.
So?
So
pretty-
that's
pretty
the big
chill.
news. People are really excited.
Yeah,
about
they're
that.
British.
That's
I
a
did-
It's true. That might have just been tea time.
Why do you think Beatles is spelled that way?
Yeah.
Oh, like beating. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
With an A.
It's absolutely nice, you fucking imbecile.
Yeah, good.
They were called that before they even knew they wanted to be a band.
That's right. yeah. Hey, there's those 4 guys that beat off together.
Oh, they go the Beatles. They got a little apartment down in Surrey where they all have a beat with each other.
Stay off me steps when you're
They
beating
all,
off.
they all have a wank together. They all walk across the street at the same time, and then they go nut in that little flat down in Surrey.
Liverpool. That's a weird name for a place.
Yeah,
Ringo's
that
like,
one.
hey, fellas, what if we were the Suckles? And they're like, that might be too far, mate.
That's too far.
I don't know if we can do that.
Yeah.
Shut up, Ringo.
It's not gay because we're not touching.
But I want to be the Suckles. It's not gay if we're a musical group.
Well, then I guess we better learn instruments.
Yes, yeah. Do you have? Can
And
you?
that's how the
Yeah,
Beatles were
they're
born.
like, I can play the guitar. Ringo, can you play the drums? No, not really. That's fine. Do it anyways. Just do whatever then. John, what are you going to do? I'm going to drink so much cum that I go crazy and write just really weird shit. Just stuff about loving everybody, but really it's about having, gay sex.
Shouts out to John Lennon.
A lot of people don't know this. We were the Cum Boys way before this was even a podcast.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually, we've covered this, but the original
was
Cum Boys,
Jake,
me,
yeah.
Jake Flores, and Blake Mijet
That's right.
of Page 99, baby.
That's right.
The band I'm technically considered in because I knew Blake for years without even knowing that he was in a band.
Yeah, I still have never heard a song of theirs.
Yeah. It's like, you have a stepdad, but I don't, and so I can't ever love you. It's like that Screamo bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
That's
more aggressive
so
than
funny.
that, but
I used to like Screamo
yeah.
when I was in.
That's cool that you
Ninth
made this
grade.
about yourself.
I never did.
Sorry, I didn't.
Yeah.
Never did.
I won't bring it up.
Yeah. No, we have to hear about how you reluctantly were a type of cool that was accepted.
It wasn't cool. at
20
all.
years ago. Like,
Shameful.
I'm so embarrassed. I was into an insanely popular thing that
Yeah,
made
dude,
people
10
like
years
me.
ago, I was so into The Dark Knight, dude.
Dude, yeah.
Everyone, I
yeah.
would just go to the movie theater.
Oh, God.
Midnight release like a nerd.
The Dark Knight
Yeah.
was way bigger than Screamo.
No.
and
it was,
ska.
It was exactly the same. It was exactly the same amount.
I thought Screamo was like the movie Scream but gay. Where that ghost
Guys
broke
with
his
that-
jaw so that he could just suck dick.
Guys with that mask just fucking each other in the ass.
No Screamo, yeah. Yeah, I'm a Screamo-sexual. What was the first emo band? Dashboard Confessional?
They weren't the first. I mean, you can track
Morrissey.
it back farther. Yeah, a lot of people say the Smiths were the first.
Oh, I was joking. I don't know.
No, but a
anything
lot of
about
people
emo.
say that. You know.
Yeah, who was the first sad band?
What do you mean? There
I
was
guess black people, the blues.
Yeah, that's true.
black people.
Muddy
didn't-
Waters was the first screamo guy.
Black people invented emo, and the White Devil stole it.
It's true. Emo is just shitty blues.
That's yeah.
I'm a sharecropper.
You said that I could have my freedom
40
if I just let you fuck my wife.
40 acres and a mule.
Yeah, that's what the original Negro spirituals were. Like, that's where tight pants came from, is they made the slaves wear like super tight pants to prove they weren't smuggling any cotton.
They're smuggling a lot of cock though.
They're stealing all the cotton. They're bringing the cotton back into the. We got to get these guys some Vans slip-ons, some skin-tight women's jeans, dungarees. That way you know they're not hiding anything.
I just found out that a woman that fucked the slave master was referred to as a bed wench.
Damn.
And
for
then
real?
now in contemporary discourse, when a black woman fucks a white man, they call them bedwenches.
What?
Yeah.
Just for having a little pink penis up inside them?
A tiny little,
Just a
small
little fucking morsel of cock? A nice
minuscule.
peach-colored
Yeah.
fleck of cock?
Damn, imagine how like relaxed Thomas Jefferson was all the time.
From busting all the time. He was doing inventions.
Just doing like 13 rapes a day, and he's like, just like, what's up? You don't want to do a declaration? Yeah, who's trying to come over and do a declaration?
Yeah, I'm really into like fucking hemp and Islam.
Yeah,
Whatever, man. Who cares?
yeah,
brother?
I'm chilling.
I'm just chilling.
I'm chilling, man. I don't know about this Hamilton guy.
Yeah. But, once I start getting worked up, I just pick out a woman from the field and just have my way with
Yeah.
her. Then I'll
Yeah.
just come right. It's about the little
He
things, man.
he had to like scan those fields and look at those slaves like I go through the Netflix instant queue. Just by being like, what do I want to do? Dark today? I don't. Maybe light. I guess I did light last night. Fuck, man. You know how it's just like you have too many options. You don't know how to
You
pick
just
one.
end up fucking Sally,
Yeah,
man.
just
Right. Spend an hour.
That's the office.
You fuck one of them for 5 minutes, kill her, go find
my
a different
God.
one, maybe get 2 minutes into that, and you're like, oh, this is just that Emilio Estevez shit. I've seen this. I've already raped this.
I already raped him.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Thomas Jefferson probably a bad guy, huh?
Yeah.
He came up with the all guys are created equal.
Yeah. No,
All-
man, the man truly experienced brotherly love for his common man.
Oh,
Did he
boys.
do any gay shit?
Did he do any gay shit?
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't
dude, the
know.
Bill of Rights.
I like to
was hella
imagine,
gay.
too, back then, it's like he raped so much that he can't get his dick hard, but he's just like old-timey, so the cock ring just has a little, like, buckle on it.
Like a pilgrim.
Yeah, he just got his, like, his fucking, yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
The only good old president was John Adams, right? He was the only one that wasn't rape.
He
a
was
rapist
good?
and a racist or whatever.
Yeah, I don't know. Did you see that Giamatti
George
thing?
Washington. He was the only good president.
He had
Yeah,
slaves.
didn't he have? Did he ever fuck his slaves? He probably did.
Probably.
But apparently George Washington was in a
But
lot of other ways.
He
amazing.
invented America,
Yeah.
and he came
Yeah.
up with the idea.
He was a good ass.
He was a good
good-ass
general. He was tall as shit for the time.
had red hair
He was 6'2".
as a youth.
He was
Yeah.
like 6'4".
which back then
Back
was
then was,
7
like,
feet
huge.
tall.
Nah, everyone's always been tall.
No.
You're just short. You need to face the facts.
Okay,
Adam.
like I'm just short.
We're all the same height. First
No,
of
we're
all.
not.
We're all the
No,
same
same
height.
No.
I think it's weird that we found out that you're the one that's like deeply insecure
know.
about height.
I
Oh
honestly
yeah,
don't
that's
give
I
a
was
fuck.
I was terrible. Well, that in puberty. I was in middle school. I didn't have
dude,
pubes and I was short.
We're all the same height and we're all doing fine. And it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
man.
yeah,
No, it's fine. Yeah,
But yeah, George Washington.
I'm fine with my height now.
George Washington.
you're not though. You're upset about
I'm
it.
just
Yeah,
saying you
I
can't
tried to
call
move-
me
I tried
short
to
if
move
you're
on and
shorter
you
than
keep
me.
talking.
Why can't I
Well,
call
we're
you
all
short?
the same height.
We're all the
so-
same height.
We're not
doesn't
all the
matter.
same.
I acknowledge that I'm a short man.
Yeah,
That's
we're
fine. I
all
don't give a
short
fuck.
guys.
I acknowledge that I am slightly beneath average.
We are all short guys. We are all the same height. Anyway, are you going to allow us to move on, or are you going to talk about how this doesn't
Yeah,
bother
you can. Well, I don't know why you keep bringing it up
Yeah.
and talking about. how
You
doesn't
brought
matter.
it up.
We're trying to talk
didn't
about
bring it
George
up at all.
Washington.
I
You're
just
talking
said
about
that
George
George
Washington.
Washington
You're like,
was 6'.
and he was tall. He was 6'2", which is barely tall. 6'2" is like the cutoff for not being short.
Not in those days, dude.
Yeah, in those
I
days.
do agree with Adam though on this one that he probably was taller. in
No.
the 70s.
Yeah, he
Well,
was.
I think people were the average height. It's because everyone was like 5. You would die at 19, so the average height got brought down by children.
That's true. Men do
Wait.
grow well into their 30s.
George Washington was a ginger, right?
Yes.
But he wore a powdered wig, so you know.
in his youth, he
In
was.
his youth, he
but we
was.
see him
Okay.
red.
Has
or
there been
white-haired.
a blonde president before Donald Trump?
Yeah,
Who?
Kennedy,
Kennedy was kind of
He wasn't
strawberry
blonde.
blonde.
strawberry blonde,
Kennedy was brown.
strawberry blonde. The rest of them had white hairs. There's no way to know.
He had a little red in him.
Donald
Probably-
Trump is technically.
Calhoun probably had blonde hair.
He wasn't a
Just
president.
Feels like a feels like a.
John
Good
C.
point.
Calhoun was president.
They don't give me enough credit for being the first
What
blonde.
about the guy Ford? Wasn't he blonde?
Ford might have been blonde, but he was bald.
But he had on the sides.
Was he blonde on the sides?
I think so.
I can't think of a single blonde president.
Barack Obama.
Blonde.
He had that when he was running. He had that Wiz Khalifa
John
puff. That
was John C. Calhoun blonde?
But he
that would
wasn't
be
the
an
president.
amazing pull. If you know who might have been blonde.
I'm gonna Google this right now.
You know who might have been blonde? Calvin Coolidge.
Yeah, Calvin Coolidge was a fictional character.
Really?
Yeah, he peed on the Ford logo.
Yeah. Look up if Calvin Coolidge was blonde.
Blonde.
Let me get Grover. I'm gonna just while you guys look, I'm gonna say the presidents I know, and I will determine if they're blonde or not. Abraham Lincoln, no. Garfield, no. FDR, no.
Was Garfield red like the
Garfield
cat?
was orange?
orange,
Yeah. No.
He had
was orange?
stripes.
yeah. He loved.
My friends, it is not a lie when I tell you that I love lasagna.
Okay, so okay, Benjamin Harrison, Gerald Ford.
Boom, Ford. What a pull.
Okay, you're
It's
right.
not a pull. He's looking at a list.
No, I said Ford.
He
Oh,
said
did
it.
you? Oh, okay.
Harrison was blonde.
Thomas Jefferson was
died,
sometimes
didn't he?
described as
Benjamin
strawberry
Harrison
blonde.
or William Henry Harrison?
Benjamin Harrison. Thomas Jefferson was sometimes described as blonde, but was gray, and he assumed when he assumed office.
I mean, described as blonde.
As a young man. Was
like
blonde.
he's dumb.
Yeah, he's random. I'm so random. I'm a fucking blonde.
So Trump is holding it down for the blondes.
That's true. Listen, credit where credit's due.
Credit where credit's due.
What
Give
about
it to
Eisenhower?
Eisenhower was blonde as a child. But he
Dude.
was gray hair.
I got one.
Yeah.
call,
Nice.
Yeah.
But everybody's a
Coolidge?
lot of people are
Calvin
blonde
Coolidge?
as children.
That's true. My little brother was blonde as a child, and now he's brown.
So Trump isn't retarded. He's just a stupid blonde.
that's true.
Yeah.
What about
Remember
Calvin
dumb
Coolidge?
blonde jokes?
Check.
Dads love those.
Look, man, I gotta know if Calvin Coolidge was blonde.
That's
or
not. I don't see it here on this website Quora, which is this website for snitches. Have you ever
Yeah.
used this website?
No.
It's just these fucking boobs that you ask. It's like Yahoo answers, but for like guys with like that are far more impressed with themselves.
I've never been on Quora in my damn life, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Quora.
fuck with most websites.
She was a Quora.
She was a
That
Quora.
dumb bitch wouldn't stop
First
telling
of
me
all-
tidbits.
Yeah.
First of all, she was a Quora.
Why do people think Maya Angelou is a good poet and you go to Hora and it's fucking Joey Pants being like, she wasn't, she was a fucking Hora. Why is the speed of light an absolute? It's not. It's for fucking horrors. Yeah, there you go. That's
Not
something.
bad.
There you
That's
go,
not bad.
Quora.
No horror.
What time do you have to be back in Astoria?
3:30. It's
Yeah, I'm
12:50.
I
It's
got
2:50.
Oh, okay.
I'm fine.
Man, I tell you, I love this fall weather creeping in.
Yeah, seeing the leaves die.
You guys want to bake pies?
Yeah.
I think it's
yeah.
more fall.
To go upstate, maybe get a little Airbnb.
I love that idea.
The fall, best
It
season.
sounds great. Let's hit a cabin.
It's not like the brutality of summer, you know?
Sucks my
Fall's
dick.
about acceptance,
Humid.
death.
Your nuts are just fucking.
You're
Dude,
quickly diminishing expectations. You look
Fall?
around you and you watch everything sort of deflate and evaporate, and you feel okay.
I like the clothes.
Then winter is death. Winter, you're dead.
Yeah,
Then spring is rebirth.
I hate rebirth.
So all you like is fall?
I love the fall and winter.
Nice.
I love death.
You love slow.
He's goth, dude.
I'm goth,
You're
dude.
goth.
My new thing now is like
Were
I'm
there any
not.
goth
I
presidents?
hate fucking. I love death, and I love money. I'm finance goth.
Whoa,
That's
cool.
just every
Yeah.
like rich guy. I think.
I know.
feel like.
But
No, rich
now,
guys love fucking.
Now rich.
No,
now
they
being
pretend to
rich.
love fucking.
Now being rich is called finance goth. And I'm the first. I'm the first fin goth. And, and if you ever hear the term fin goth, that is me.
Yep.
I came up with it. I minted that.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let any of these dumb women that try and tell you that they came up with fin goth get away.
Damn,
with it.
there are gonna be fin goths.
Of course,
soon.
there's going to be fin goths.
I'm a mistress. I make him call me mistress. I guess that's basically fin dom,
Mhm.
but you wear black.
I want to
lipstick.
die. I want a bunch of money so I can kill myself and not give any. I have all of my riches burned or buried with me in my sarcophagus.
Dude, the Joker.
You want a
You know
sarcophagus?
who has? Yeah, no, not the Joker, because the Joker is about chaos. I'm about like accumulation to such a parasitic degree that it kills me and the host.
Mm-hmm.
I'm King Tut. King
good.
Tut was Fingoth.
Yeah.
You know, the pharaohs were Fingoth. You accumulate riches and then you're buried with them.
Right.
I think
Nobody
we made
even
this
inherits
joke
him.
before. I probably did, but something about Adam is buried with you in a
Yeah.
shittier sarcophagus,
Yeah.
interrupting your stories for eternity.
Oh, I can't wait for heaven, guys. I can't wait until we're all there with Aretha
No, I'm gonna be on Mount
He's-
Olympus.
He's got the head of a bug. He's like a demigod named Anubis. But then the bits are someone else's jokes. He's like, guys, I just thought of something. It's the head of a praying mantis. The little arms coming out, but then a regular woman's body underneath.
Yes. Damn. I wonder what the hottest woman in ancient Egypt looked like.
Cleopatra and Nefertiti.
No, Cleopatra had a fucked up
Yep,
face.
those are two Egyptian women. Good job,
And
dude.
Cleopatra's
But
not
they were
Egyptian.
supposed to, I mean, like,
Good job naming them.
Mark
When we said
Anthony got
Oh.
seduced
Cleopatra's
by that
fucking-
bitch.
more facts. That was definitely the prompt. Is name what you know about ancient Egypt.
Like, how hot do you think someone could have been 4,000 years ago? You think
mean,
there was anyone with just
there's
like
probably
that looked like an
different-
Insta model?
They're probably
Just
different beauty
fat-ass
standards.
titties, fat ass,
Yeah.
ass.
No, their tits look like pyramids.
Conical.
Polygon. Those PlayStation, those Sega Saturn tits. You know what I mean?
Do you think aliens made the pyramids, guys?
Yes.
Do you think Atlantis ever existed?
Well, I think Jews didn't make the pyramids. I think that's a lie.
Yeah.
Propagated by the 6 banking families and George
yeah, the
Soros.
Rothschilds.
Yeah.
Is the Rothschilds a real thing? Do
Yeah,
those,
of course.
Do those guys really control everything, and have they since like?
Oh, they have a lot of money.
1300s?
I don't know if they control everything.
They're French.
They are Jews, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like a French Jewish family, I think. Maybe I'm
No, isn't that the what is it? The
Or is those another family?
Dreyfuses.
The Dreyfuses.
Those
Yeah, I
are
should
the
know more
French
about
Elaine,
my cousins.
Elaine's
Yeah.
dad.
Yeah. Actually,
She is
yeah.
a billionaire, right?
She is a yeah.
She's the only. Yeah, I'm going on record. She's the only good rich person. Elaine.
Elaine?
Yeah. Because I wanted to. Fuck her.
A brain.
Jerry, why won't a brain suck me off?
I don't know what to tell you, George. She only sucks my dick.
George, I'm gay. George, it's me, gay Jerry. I met this guy, Joe List, in the bathroom. He's an upcoming comic. Yeah, Seinfeld's been helping me out a lot. And then I'm at the bathroom at the cellar.
I got you. You needed 2 Rex.
Yeah.
I got gay Seinfeld and gay Ray Romano.
Yeah.
Both wrecked me at the bathroom in the cellar.
Yeah.
Comedians in cars.
I'm going in
being
right
gay.
now. Comedians in bathrooms sucking each other off.
So tell me about your process. How'd you get into this? Went into the bathroom and it was just open. I just walked in. No, you know this whole lifestyle. Oh yeah, I mean, well, I've always been gay, I guess. Well, I'm not sure it's a nature versus nurture thing. I mean, I had proclivities, but I was raped by a stranger at Sears when I was 4. Somebody pulled me into a dressing room and fucked my mouth.
I dated a girl who told me a story like that. She was like, it was like we like first met. She was working at a grocery store and she had like a gay friend, and she was like 20, so it was like this is my first like gay friend. She's like, yeah, he's so cool. When he was like 6, he was kidnapped in a mall and raped anally by like a stranger.
I think you told us this.
And then she was like,
That's
yeah, now he's
crazy.
gay, and I'm like. And he just told you that story? What the
Yeah.
fuck? Yeah, why are you telling me?
That's her intro.
Yeah,
to
now
her
I
new
gotta
friend?
like go shake this guy's
Yeah.
hand. I don't know how many times he's washed it.
Wait, that's your concern is the
Yeah,
germs from
of
his
course.
brutal
Yeah, I
rape?
don't know if, I
Yeah,
mean, I don't have
kidnappers are dirty
OCD or
guys,
anything. Yeah,
dude.
right.
You know?
Think about
Yeah.
this guy.
It's gross.
It's gross. So anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, Jerry, do you think maybe, we're in the bathroom and maybe
Comedians in bathrooms getting HIV.
maybe we just close the stall door here?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I like to do is if you're a hotel, use the hotel bathroom, you go down to the public, you get a bunch of bed sheets, and then you kick down all the interior walls of the stalls. You create a little circus tent in there. You really just spread out, you use 9 different stalls. You get like 6 guys going at the same time. Yeah, that's what I call a comedy festival. Just for laughs.
Oh fuck.
All right, well, you got a cruise to Astoria?
Do I? I mean, let's just do the. Maybe I can start the call. Let's just because the recorder fucked up. Let's just do another.
We have, yeah. I mean,
let's just do another 5 to be.
yeah,
safe.
yeah. Let's do that.
Sorry, bro. I haven't touched. We're recording in Nick's apartment. It looks
Yeah.
beautiful, by the way.
I like not recording in my apartment anymore
Why, dude?
because I don't like waking up and then recording and then you guys leave and I'm still in my apartment. And I
You
haven't
could
really
just
left.
leave your apartment.
Yeah.
I do.
You could find the
but-
motivation and not be a fucking reckless layabout. Just wasting your fucking life.
All right, let's not get personal here.
All right.
I'd rather Nick stay in his apartment all day than me stay in my
I
apartment.
won't stay
all
in my
day.
apartment.
But that's the thing. It's what are you talking about? Even when we did.
Also, when I stay in my apartment, I get things done. I get writing done.
I get things done too. I just don't tell you
said
guys
didn't.
about it.
Yeah.
You just said you did.
What,
No,
you-
I just like
you,
going
you
outside.
model clothes for Dasha for her to wear to her auditions later.
Of course, I try on her outfits first.
She wants to see how it looks on a smaller frame.
What was that
first.
storyline where I was wearing all of Dasha's clothes?
yeah,
to call you
Yeah, I
gay?
think we put them
that
on
bit, yeah.
and we fucked each other.
That
and then
great
we
bit.
also fucked
Yeah,
Dasha.
yeah. We're like, this
And then
is
we ride a
you.
Yeah.
motorcycle between her ass
really-
and her pussy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that was fun.
yeah. That was a really fun bit.
That was a good one.
about raping my girlfriend,
Whoa,
forcing her to be
Whoa,
naked.
no, it was consensual in the fantasy.
No, it was not consensual. She comes home and she literally doesn't have anything to wear because you're wearing all of her clothes.
Checkmate.
So
Yeah.
you're forcing her.
I'm
to be
a
naked.
sexual genius.
Yeah, sexual
villain, dude.
That's right.
That's how it comes full circle.
Uh-huh.
That's your my sexual villain sidekick name is Full Circle.
Full circle.
Full Circle. Bring me that lady's clothes.
I can't wait to be the full circle. And that's how I pose. I can shrink into smaller circles, and I pose next to titties.
Oh,
and
cool.
I sneak into their bras.
That's cool.
I think
just some dumbass woman being like, "What's this? Oh, that must be my third tit." That I must have always had.
no, I would target women with mastectomies
Yeah.
who forget.
Oh yeah.
that they got
Oh, that's
one
right. I
chopped
do
off.
have a tit that's a small Greek man whose power is that he
circle.
shrinks
I'm a
himself
perfect circle.
to sneak into bras.
I'm not even touching the other titty. I'm just in a
Yeah.
different cup.
I love the logic and physics of your mind.
Oh, it's a fantastic
Just not,
place.
it doesn't, it doesn't,
Beautiful mind.
it
Your
just
mind
doesn't,
is-
ma-
his
it just
mind is
doesn't
a-
make any
yeah.
sense.
You think in cartoons.
It's pretty much,
It's like Mary
pure
Poppins
reason.
cartoon world.
It's
in your
pure
mind.
reason, and it's beyond our comprehension.
Yeah.
That's right.
We don't understand what's happening, but it makes sense.
I'm at the next level, baby.
Yeah, to be like, well, I don't know if it would be cool if you raped my girlfriend. He's like, look, Donald Duck and Sailor Moon are both sailors.
Sailors.
And you're like, well, I
I'm
guess.
just pointing stuff out.
I guess
brother.
that makes sense. I guess those two add up in a way, if you think about it.
Oh fuck. Well, let's see here, folks. Tomorrow, if you are in New York City, please come to Funny Moms on the 24th. We've got Wilford Padua. I forget how to say his last name, but he's a good boy. And we've got Connor O'Malley, and we've got a couple other people.
A woman.
At least one woman, because that's,
We do
we
have
book with strict quotas.
How about
We have a
instead
quota
of Connor
system.
O'Malley, it's Connor Does Molly.
That's good.
And he
Yeah.
shows up on ecstasy to the
That's
show.
good.
But Connor, if you're listening, try that as a bit.
And then if you are in Australia in October,
Mm-hmm.
we are in Sydney on the 23rd, Melbourne on the 26th, Brisbane on the 28th. And please buy tickets to see that. Tickets are going well. We'd like to sell everything the fuck out if possible. So yeah, and if you're, in Australia, you want to give us some shrimp on the Barbie, throw a boomerang, show us your big Australian blonde titties, me
Yeah.
specifically.
Do boomerangs work?
Yeah, if you got a big enough hard ass penis.
Like, can you get like where you can like throw it and it comes back to you perfect? I feel like
if
I'm
No,
you're
it just
really
comes
good
back
at
to
it.
the general area, dude.
Nah, if you're really good
I feel
at
like
it,
can someone get that good at boomerang?
Of course.
No, they're meant to like hit animals.
I think I thought they were like for hunting.
They're for hunting. It's
Yeah.
supposed to like come back generally to your area in case you miss. In fact, if you're good at boomerang, you actually suck at boomerang because the only time it comes back is if you don't hit the
You don't
fucking
kill a
animal.
kangaroo.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Who came up with those? The Aborigines?
Yeah,
right.
dude, you can't say that.
I can't say
You can't
the
shorten it.
the short one.
Oh,
Yeah.
We gotta look
I
up
thought
all,
Aborigines still sounds bad.
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, we should look up all the Australian
All the slurs so we can't-
say.
You know what's
Say
funny
it,
is
yeah.
N-word horrific, but the shortened N-word is like kind of okay. I think
No.
not okay,
No.
but you
The
can say
the 3-letter version. you're
Yeah.
talking about? No, that's not okay.
you could like say it to students.
You can say like while you're teaching your college course
I mean, talk about how our minds work, man.
to students.
Well, if it's like you want to express the N-word, but you don't want to say it all the way, you don't want to say the N-word.
Sure.
Right.
No, that makes sense. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. All right. I have to piss and I have to go anyway. So.
All right, let's
believe-
put a bow on
I've-
it, like
That's the
Thomas
show.
Jefferson's flaccid dick. Just tying a
Tie it
bow.
up in a series of
Yeah.
knots so that it's sort
Well,
of
I
hard.
believe it's time to rape.
That's probably how he talked.
An old kind of like a old Tommy 10G's voice. And all I ladies always talk like this.
Thomas Jefferson?
Yeah, probably all those guys.
They all probably had like a 10G's accent.
He's deaf?
Yeah, kind of.
They all sound like them people.
Because they didn't have teeth.
This is me, Thomas Jefferson. There's
But
two
they had
things I love:
dentures.
it's democracy and rape.
All right, bye guys. We'll see you next time.